you want to unlock the full potential of your DJI Action 5 Pro? Today we're going to look at 3 colour profiles, D-Log-M, neutral and vivid, and see how they could potentially improve the footage that you're capturing. Now I know I said 3 colour profiles, but there's actually only 2. But one of them, with the latest firmware update that we had not so long ago, means that it gives us 2 options. So I'm going to count that one as 2 separate colour profiles because they have very different looks and feels about them. So that firmware update gave us a fair few things, and I've made a video on that. You can watch that one by clicking up here. Obviously do that at the end of this one, not just now. One of the big improvements was the normal colour profile. They now improved it so that it's a 10-bit colour profile. But they gave us 2 tones that we could layer over the top of it. One of them is neutral and the other one is vivid. And I think they're really good options now, and definitely something that you should consider when you're setting up your shot. And we're going to take a look at all 3, D-Log-M and why we'd use that one, the normal color profile with the neutral tone over the top, why we might use that, and the normal color profile also with the vivid tone over the top and what that one's best suited for. So now we understand that there's 3 different versions we can choose from. We can look and see which one best suits our needs or your needs. So first up then, D-Log-M, and we'll take a look at that. I'm going to use the builder's Lamborghini green wheelbarrow to give a really good example here of how these colors can change and what we can do with it. So D-Log-M is the flattest profile. It is designed for professional videographers, cinematographers, photographers to use post-production. So when they finish recording everything they need to shoot, they're going to take it back, they're going to download it onto your computer, and then we can edit, color grade it, and we can do some amazing things with it. It's not really for me. Now, because this is such a flat profile, it does provide an enormous dynamic range that can be manipulated to suit any requirement for that shot. Now we're going to flip over to 10-bit normal with the neutral tone over the top. I think you'll agree with me that this is a very well balanced profile that is ideal for normal everyday use. And it offers that natural, normal look to it. It's capturing realistic colors, the type of thing that we're seeing with our own eyes in that real world. I can go back to back, side to side here, and it's normal, neutral color tone, ideal for everyday use, like I've said before. Now we're going to stick with that normal color profile, but we're going to flip over to the vivid tone. So we're going to overlay this over the top of it. Now, as you can see, this has created a vibrant profile that's perfect for social media and instantly striking visuals that we can use for that. Think things like your vertical format content, so Facebook stories, reels, Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of stuff, things where you really want it to pop out and grab someone's attention straight away. This is a very easy way of doing that and is well suited for that very purpose. All right, so let's identify which one might be the right one for you, for me, for everyday type of YouTubey type of stuff. So D-Log-M, definitely the go-to option for professional photographers and videographers who want to be able to manipulate the image to their heart's content to get the desired result after the fact, so after they've shot whatever they needed to shoot. And if that's you, great. And by all means, don't be limited by things. Experiment and play around. Get the best out of it. I do that sometimes. I'm not the best at it, but I'm starting to get there. So if you're that professional or you really want to get stuck in and learn how to color grade, then shoot in D-Log-M. Play about with stuff afterwards, and if it still doesn't work out, there is in fact a little trick you can use, and I'll link to that video up here. You can watch that to learn how to place this over the top. If you're finding this video useful, you're getting something from it, or perhaps you're just hanging out for the chat, you've been here before, don't forget to click that thumbs up button, press the subscribe button down below. It will take you literally a second to do, and it's completely free. Much appreciated. Okay, let's get back into the good stuff. Normal 10-bit with the neutral tone over the top is perfect for the casual content creator like myself, maybe like you. We just want to hit that go button, capture what we need to capture, and spend the least amount of time worrying about things afterwards. We want that natural look, but without having to do extensive color grading at the end of the day. So if that's you, normal with a neutral tone over the top, that'll do just fine. And that's what you're looking at right now. Still sticking with that normal color profile, but we've got the vivid color tone over the top. This is perfect for social media enthusiasts seeking impactful visuals with punchy colors. They just pop out and will grab people's attention. So if you're making short form content, then consider this one to be your best friend if you want a real fast, quick turnaround. So the best color profile depends on what you're going to be using it for. Do you want to have the ability to color grade to your heart's content? Are you happy with just normal, natural tones, don't need to worry or don't want to worry about it after the fact? Or perhaps you want something that's bright, dynamic, colourful, punchy for that social media, grab someone's attention really quickly. 3 different options in there to suit 3 different situations. Which one would you use? Which one do you think is best? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this. And if you've used all 3 and come up with a conclusion, then let me know. Pop that in the comments down below. Okay, that's enough chat from me. Watch this video next, and then when you've done that, get outdoors and enjoy playing around with your camera. Let me know in the comments below how you get on with it. All right, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.